All right, hello everybody. We are looking at some Google Maps. So we got Town Beach here. Northeast Restorations said, I like seeing you drive through the right streets. You take that rig in areas I might hesitate to take my 36-foot gooseneck. Also enjoyed the one with the soft side where he was showing the receipts. And I said, yeah, I make it look easy. I definitely make it look easy. So he said he might even start going to Long Island after watching me. And I said, let me make a video about some of my favorite spots on Long Island. So we dedicate this to you. So this video starts off with a little beach I spotted while going or coming from the ferry. Did you know you could take a ferry from Long Island? We'll get to that later. But anyways, this beach I spotted, I think I passed it once, and the second time I came by, I drove the car hauler right in here. You could see plenty of space, and I had the paddleboard with me and paddled all the way to that rock over there. It was with Martin. I don't know if you see him in the old videos, but this is the spot right here, Town Beach. There's the Whale Rock. So pretty cool. Just paddle out on a nice. It was not a cold day. It was warm and sunny, but nobody was there. Nobody was swimming. It was like a weekday, and that was on the way from the Orient, which is on the end of Long Island, the north end. Right here, the Orient. There's a ferry. There, is that it right there? There it is right there, the ferry. So you could take a semi-truck on that ferry. You could see some big rigs over here. This government property next to it, you're not allowed to go there anywhere. And then there's this island here, Hamburger Island, I believe it's called. That's where they do government testing. Anyways, so you take the ferry for $75, $80, $85. You could go all the way to Rhode Island. Boom. New London. New London, Connecticut. Right there is where the ferry goes. And so it could save you quite a bit of time. There it is, loading cars on and let's see, any big rigs in line here? But there was usually 2 or 3 other big rigs with me. Loaded up, you could go. So if you ever wanted to save some time, I mean, imagine if you had a delivery somewhere in the middle of Long Island, instead of going all the way through this madness and around, you just go over the ferry, or a place called in Port Jefferson. Oh my goodness, who's calling me now? I gotta pause this. Okay, so Port Jefferson right here. It also has a ferry. I don't know if I've tried it or not. When you go there, I actually did. But when you go there, you could see to enter with the cars, it's a sharp left. And so a sharp left, and you won't be able to make that in the truck. The trucks come in from the exit, from this road right here. From this exit, they come in, and then they just angle in and right onto the ferry where it goes here. So you got to call ahead. Port Jefferson Ferry. Right there's the information. So that you could also take across to Bridgeport, Connecticut. So it's kind of not as far out, Port Jefferson right here. But still something you may want to take advantage of. What else is on Long Island? One time I had my truck knocking, and I drove all the way. My engine was knocking on my Dodge Ram, and I drove all the way to Montauk. It was not like a summer busy day. It's an extra long way. And I went out here, turned around, took a little picture, walked around. Good little place to take a break when it's not in season. So a lot of fun, interesting things to see on Long Island. And here are the Hamptons. Let's see if I could find that. Beach access, huh? Sag Harbor, Southampton. What the main thing I want to tell you about Long Island is go to the bathroom before you attempt to go on Long Island. So yeah, because you may poop your pants. You know what I'm saying? So you could either go through Staten Island. The thing is, there's just nowhere to stop. You know, if you stop to unload, you can't really leave your truck or anything like that. You just got to keep it moving. So that's the situation. But last time I was, where is that spot? I don't even know anymore. There's plenty of spots as you go more east on Long Island. As you go more east, it gets more and more available. I mean, we got Bentley, Rolls-Royce. Wait, the Rolls-Royce dealer. Jericho, right? Jericho, Rolls-Royce. So they got a nice spot. I just, pulled in and just hung out in this parking lot right here. Just right there, I loaded up the Cullinan. So right here is Kohl's, a little mall area. You could walk, maybe have a little break. But as you can see, okay, where is this? Jericho. It's not really crowded. You're about an hour in Long Island. You see this area. So there's plenty of spots to pull over, take a break, and plenty of Home Depots or a strip mall with like a, Trader Joe's, where you could buy some food and take a power nap and catch up on your logbook hours. I did make it on the Dodge Ram back in my Dodge Ram days. I did make it out here. Even though there's only parkways that go out here, right? This is a causeway. So here you could probably drive a big rig. I don't think I might have taken a car enclosed out there. But I did, in fact, go on these parkways with the Dodge Ram, which I figured I followed the map, made sure there's no bridges, and I would enter on the parkway right here on this left clover leaf, and then make sure I'd exit on this right clover leaf when I come back. So I made sure I didn't go underneath this bridge here in the middle, which was like, 7 foot something. So that's how I was able. I mean, this was like more than 10 years ago I've done. I seen, I was able to go out here. I've seen that there's no bridges. And I seen buses on there, school buses. And that's how they entered, too. They would, like I said, go on the clover leaf. So then you could go over here, around, swing yourself around. Maybe I parked in one of these lots in the morning, 5 a.m., and then at 9 a.m. security shows up. They're like, "What are you doing here with a car trailer?" I was like, "Yeah, I got to go to the Maserati dealership now, but I got to swim. I swam already in the morning, so 9 o'clock the dealership's open. So thanks for letting me know it's time for me to go. Jones Beach Police Barracks, yeah, those are the guys. Jones Beach Boardwalk, and then there's this other lot here. Then they got this Bay Theater at the Bay. Yeah, there it is. I mean, a lot of interesting places just to like. I think I parked in this lot next to the theater. And those are the security guards. Yeah, they weren't too happy that I crossed the street and went to the beach here. They're like, get your car hauler out of here. But it was good fun. So yeah, then I just followed the parkway out to the first exit. Avoid the bridge, and then stuck in these slow roads. Excuse me. Yeah, then stuck on these slow roads for a while. Until I get to something faster. So those were the early days. But yeah, Long Island's a great place. There's plenty of places to stop. Mainly, stay on the interstate. Stay on the 495. You can see it goes all across. Whereas Astoria, okay, we delivered cars there too. Motor cars. Or motor cars of Astoria. I forgot what the place. Maybe Astoria Auto Sales. Is that what it's called? I mean, there's like nowhere to pull over there. This might have been it. So you just kind of stop in the street like that. Is that the place? Doesn't look familiar, but it looks just as crowded as it was when I was there. I mean, here you got a shuttle bus standing, so something like that. Maybe it was Astoria Motors. Anyways, just stay away from the parkways and you'll be fine. Stick to the 495. Take it all the way as far as you need to go. Ignore the GPS when it says parkways. Now remember, New York says the height bridges on the sign, height for the bridges, 1 foot higher. The bridge is going to be 1 foot higher than posted on the sign because they measure from the hub, which is an extra foot off the ground. So if it says 12.6 and you're 13.6, it actually is 13.6. You'll be fine. It's kind of tricky you got to glance at your GPS real quick or your map. Make sure you're in New York when you're looking at the sign. But, Long Island is not a problem too. Or, I mean, Manhattan. Yeah, it's always a... just be prepared. Just go take a break. Be relaxed. Take a power nap. Freshen up. Have some snacks ready for you. Because it could be hours that you're just stuck in this area. And you just want to make sure you have all those things taken care of. So it's not as irritating. Of course, have plenty of fuel and water and stuff too. So, yeah, this is one of my favorite spots to go. I mean, could you imagine car hauling in the most busiest area on the planet? It's kind of cool. So, Long Island is a favorite of mine, and I can't wait until Dasha and I go visit, and we're not car hauling there, or we are car hauling, and maybe see some of these interesting places. I mean, look at this. People live on a place called Shelter Island. Look at that. You could only take a ferry. There's a ferry that goes between these two spots, and that's it. And they live here. People live on this island. I mean, how cool is that? Imagine paddleboarding on one of these places. right? Look at that. Boom. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so much beautifulness. So, yeah, go ahead and car haul away over there, because it's definitely something to appreciate. And I mean, it's weird. They got farmland out here. They have deer, wineries. I mean, you look at this stuff here. I mean, it's not all built up. Golf club there, right? There's prairie preserves. This is like some farmland here. Right? Look at that. What is that, grain or something growing? I mean, let's check this out. What is this? Right? Someone's farmland. Look at that. Who would have thought? In New York, look at it. You could pull over like that, buy something from a local farmer. I mean, imagine that. Porta potty and water right there, too, for you. I mean, who's going to say no to a car hauler if you pull over here and buy a bag of apples from them? So, yeah, it's not what it seems. It seems like it's really busy and stuff, but no, that's just the nonsense cities before the insides of Long Island, So, encourage you guys to go and send me your pictures, send me your videos, send me your transport of the days, your deliveries there, and of course your questions, and I'll be happy to answer them. I'm your friend, Serge the Car Hauler.